Hey, it's Nintendo Sony Free 2011 here, aka MannyTendoWolverine. Run the rest of the intros and outros of the channel. Follow me on BitChute and Brightly on all the other stuff, and Twitter, or Parlor too. But anyways, that's gonna be a two-part video. I usually don't like doing two-part videos, but I had to do it for this one because if I would have did this on Screen-O-Matic Master instead of Bandicam, I probably would have kept freezing over and over and over and effing over again, and it would have pissed me the hell off too. It's all about my boy Dr. Lava here, man. And this stuff I didn't know personally. Maybe some of you hardcore Pokemon fans like me knew about this, and others of you did. The last two, stay tuned for it, man, because it's going to be good. It has to stuff to do about mythical mythology. About I don't really follow the astrology mythology personally, because it kind of hits my like not hardcore Christian views, but my Christianity views about God and Jesus or Yahshua Yahweh and all that. Because I found out like about 4 or 5 years ago I think it was 2013 or 14, a couple of years back on the Yokai Watch series. I knew there was always a reason why I didn't like it because actually the word yokai, I think it translates to either demonic entities or demons. One of those two. And I'm not trying to sound like I was from the mid-late 90s, like how a lot of old school parents were. At that time, they were probably about 40, 56 years old. A lot of them are either like mid-late 50s or like 70, 80 something plus year old now. So this is over 21 years ago. It was 1998 when the whole Pokemon craze thing started getting big. But anyways, all of this for my boy Dr. Lava. So I'll leave links to all of his tweets. This isn't all of his tweets. I only have 8 of his tweets. The other 4 or 5 were extremely disturbing and really, absolutely, god awfully, super mega disgusting. Real nasty. And thank God I didn't learn this shit as a 9 kid, but I was almost a 32-year-old grown man. I should have been a father myself, but I'm not. Thank God I do not have children. I have about a few nieces and nephews. I try to steer them in the right path of how to try to live their life for Christ, but a lot of them don't like hearing that. But it is what it is. All this credit goes to Dr. Lava and Helix Chamber. I've seen these two before with Cyndaquil, Muck, and what's his name? Porygon and Porygon 2's design, but Quilala, I've never seen that one. So this is what he says. In a previous post, I've covered Pokemon whose designs were different in Gold and Silver's 1999 demo, but there were also quite a few hidden Pokemon whose designs, some of these are like 2 weeks old, other ones from like a couple hours ago, so keep that in mind. Were identical. But the sprites themselves changed quite a bit. Here's a few of them. Demo and final. Look at the way he's standing up on his haunch legs. I think this was from like Gold, Silver, and Crystal. And this one I think was only for Japan. The 1999 Space World. Looks like his cheeks are chunkier. He's a little bit of a big boy in this sprite for Quilava. I would have liked to see how Typhlosion looked like. Some have Alien and Alien vs. Predator reference too, because next to the Star Wars and Jurassic Park franchise, I grew up as a 90s kid. The Alien and Ridley Scott's Alien series is another thing I grew up with hardcore as a 90s kid. That was my absolute jam. Even though the Xenomorphs were extremely scary and I used to get scared of them, I was like jumping for joy with them because they were so damn awesome. I used to kick so much freaking ass in that thing. Freaking awesome. So let's go on to the next tweets because these ones are going to be pretty damn interesting. I think the only one I seen out of these 3 was the Hoa one. These 3 I never seen before. Kentucky people was giant as hell back in the day, bro. Look at that. And the Charizard and Jinx. Look at these. This is probably either Pokemon like Green beta sprites or the Space Demo World. Like he says, Space Demo World. I've never seen these in my entire life, literally. Lost 90 sprites. Lots of the Pokemon designs were changed between Gold and Silver 1997 and 1999 final build, but there were also some other Pokemon who were designs were barely changed at all. But the sprites themselves changed quite a bit. And I might get into like Emolga, because I do like a lot of like, not all of them. There's only like 3 other Pokemon I really like as Pikachu clones, even though one of them, which is Pichu, evolves into Pikachu. So I'm not counting him, but I did really love the hell out of the other 3. Even though one that came on Sword and Shield, which was Moripoko. Besides that one, I like the Sun and Moon one a lot. Tokemon because it was part Steel, and I love my Steel types a lot. And Generation 5's Emolga, or Emolga. It's coming to Pokemon Go, so I'm super excited about that. So I might get into this video, and it's probably going to be the part 2 of this video, though, so stay tuned for it. Lots of Pokemon design channel change between Gold, Silver, 1999, yeah, right? But there were also Pokemon designs who changed out for all, but all the sprites themselves changed quite a bit. I think this is the Alien vs. Predator ones. I hope that it is. Yeah, this is it. I didn't know James Turner was such a fan of the freaking AVP series, man. Because I was so deep into that shit. I still kind of am now, but not as much as I used to be. But it's freaking beautiful. Nagendel Origins. While discussing Nagendel's recreations, or creations, excuse me, its designer James Turner said it was a big HR. He was a big HRGR fan, Ginger fan, and that he wanted to make some sleek and alien designs. HR Ginger is best known for the design of Xenomorph as the Alien franchise, known as Ginger's Aliens. That's Ginger or Giger's Aliens. That is crazy. I could totally see the resemblance now, man. Actually, its butt almost looks the same. Oh, that is so freaking awesome. As an old school fan, was a 90s kid. You know, I think the first one came out in 1981, 85, so before I was born. I still watch a lot of old school VHS tapes at one of my uncle's places and my aunt's places. They'll allow me to like watch that because my parents didn't let me watching it back in the day. But this is so beautiful, man. This is something that even that dude from Metal Gear Solid, he loves making a lot of horror ass. He really wants to make horror movies like Hideo Kojima. If he ever makes a video game for it, he might do like that. Even though there were a lot of failed ones, like the Alien Conquest of it, that one was really, really shitty. Really, really bad representation of I think it was Control. I know there was a lot of them that were really, really shitty garbage games for the 360 and the PS2 era. But man, hopefully it comes back stronger. Who knows? Even Gligar's origins. I've seen the beta sprite for it, but I didn't know it was based on this. Gligar's draw inspiration from alien movies, The Facehuggers, were inspirations for more obvious in the Gen 2 beta sprites. Gligar's name is a reference to H.R. Giger's, the Swiss artist who designed Facehuggers and Xenomorphs and lots more alien movies. And then the last one I think was an AVP too. That is insane, bro. Now I could totally see the resemblance now. Wow, that is insane. Eternatus Origins. Even the latest one that came out last year for Sword and Shield. I didn't notice. Oh, I can't believe this is 2 weeks old, but I just found out about it the other day because I rarely ever go on Twitter. As a poisonous dragon type from space, Eternatus appeared to draw much more inspiration from the Alien movie, Xenomorph Queen. Generation 8's art director, James Turner, he did some for Gen 5 and 6 too. I know he did Golurk and that other one. I forgot what it was. And Trubbish and Garbodor too. I don't know. James Turner is a huge alien fan who inspired him to design another poison dragon type in the previous Gen Nagendel. I know he doesn't have any feet. I know he doesn't have feet, and he doesn't have what's it called? A real giant stinger tail. He's got giant like little fangs like these. I can see this being with that. He does have a big giant like orb in the middle of its butt or its chest or its testicle area. I don't know. Oh man, that is insane. The neck part, I could definitely see that being a thing. Totally see that being a thing. The giant part of its head is super relatable, except they're not bright white pitched versions. This one's just dark stealth black demonic looking things. Effing crazy as shit, man. Xenomorph Queen. Who would have thought the Xenomorph Queen would have any sort of shape, way, or form relationship with James Turner's Pokemon Sword and Shield's like final design, final rendition, final iteration of the legendary Pokemon Eternatus. This one didn't get a lot of love. Maybe in like the Crown Tundra have a little bit more love. I don't know. That's even when we make it to November. I have no idea because over here in the U.S. and Canada, it's gonna be a lot of electoral stuff happening. I don't know. That is insane though. So damn cool. Honestly, super mega damn cool. This is the last one I'm probably gonna be able to talk about before I go to part 2. This is the nasty one right here. Lickitung Origins. Lickitungs draw inspiration from Akane, a Japanese yokai with a massive tongue, one claw each, of the footprints filth liquor, known as the nasty bathroom. This is why the Pokédex Lickitung cleans with its tongue.